Hi, I'm Sean from Make-Up Designory. Welcome back to our saga of Twilight makeup recreations. Since we had such a positive response on our new moon tutorial, we decided to do an Edward Cullen's makeup from the upcoming movie Eclipse. Let me introduce you to our vampire, Jason. Hi, Jason.
Hi, nice to see you, Sean.
Nice to see you. First, what we're gonna do is base out Jason's complexion. Don't forget to put a cape on your vampire. That'll keep you from getting any makeup on their wardrobe. Usually when you base match, you wanna look for the undertone and the shade of the skin. But in this particular case, we wanna pale him out. So we're gonna go for a really light, statuesque look. I'm going to use Make-Up Designory's face primer to sheer out the foundation. To control the coverage, I'm taking a wedge sponge, dipping it into the primer, and then into the foundation. Start at the hairline, and work your way down in nice even strokes. Try not to get into the hair around the eyebrows, but you don't want to see any skin either. So I slightly have my angle tilted into the eyebrow. Close. Get into the corner of the eye. These wedges are fantastic for smaller areas because you could just use the corner to really get in there. Okay, let's move into the nose. Now we're moving on to the jawline, right back here. And later we're gonna come back and hit the ears a little bit with makeup. For those of you who may have a 5 o'clock shadow, you could use a brush. You could use the 940 foundation brush or the 340 brush. That works really well to really get in that area with coarse hair. Let's get his ear over here. Okay, before you start the neck application, make sure you put some tissues inside the collar and it'll help protect the wardrobe. This is also a really good technique to use when you're working with talent on screen, on television, because if they laugh or if they're doing a fight scene, a lot of times the blood rushes up to the face, so you'll see discoloration around the neck or the ear area. So it's a good idea to base them out. All right, now it's time to shape the face a little bit. We're gonna go into the temples and into the jawline and cheekbone. Let's go back to the highlight and shadow palette. There are many highlights and shadows that you can choose from. I'm going to stay consistent with Jason's overall look. So I'm choosing a color that has a gray undertone. So use your palette knife, put it onto your palette. Now that we have the shadow on the palette, what you can do is use the 940 foundation brush to create your contour and your shadows, or you could use the sponge method. The sponge, it's really great if you rip it in half. It gives you a little bit of texture that you could blend away. Okay, so just tap it into the product. You could test it on the back of your hand. It's always easier to test it on your hand before you actually apply it onto the face. Just use a little stippling technique. You could always build your color later. You just want to see where the placement is right now. The contour of his cheekbones. We're gonna angle it down to kind of give him a sinister look. Starting around, you don't want to go too high up, so just below the top of his ear. Blending upwards, softening those edges. The darkest point should be towards the back. Now that we've finished the cream application, we're going to set it with the Zero Loose powder and a powder puff. Sprinkle the powder onto the puff and load your puff. Go in a back and forth motion. Make sure that you really work that powder inside. After your puff is loaded, start at the top of the forehead using a pressing motion and just roll the powder puff onto the forehead. Be careful not to lift any product. This is also going to maintain the porcelain look that you're going for. Vampires don't sweat, nor do their oil glands work, so you want to make sure they're completely matte. If you need to release any powder, just tap it on the back of your hand, and it allows you to get in tight corners, and you can go ahead and tap in that powder around the eye. I'm not using a lot of pressure. You don't need a lot of pressure around the eye area. Hold the eyebrow taut and work it right into the corner. And this is going to set the cream makeup. Make sure you get the ears, the neck, anywhere that you applied the makeup, the cream base, set it with the powder. Okay, now let's move on to his eyeshadow. To create drama in Jason's eyes, I'm going to use the 800 blending brush with the taupe eyeshadow. Okay, and repeat on the other eye. Darkest point, remember, is in the center or the inner corner of the eye. For Jason's drop shadow, I'm going to use the 810 brush with the taupe eyeshadow. Starting off at the outer corner. Okay, what you want to do is your widest point should be at the outer corner and taper in towards the center and blend downward towards the cheekbone. Okay, now that we have shadows on his forehead, his temples, his cheekbones, jawline, and eyeshadow, all we have to do to complete this look is put on the lip. To create a stain-like look, I'm using the eggplant lipstick with the palette knife. I'm taking the 310 lip brush and loading both sides. Start at the outer corner. And we may have to blot this down just a little bit. Flip the brush over, and again start at the outer corner. Okay, I'm just brushing upwards. I'm gonna go in and touch it up a little bit with the sponge right here. Got a little low. Buff it out. This is a 2-ply tissue. Separate them. Okay, so basically the tissue acts as a screen. This is gonna use the powder puff to dull the lipstick and to set it. All right. Now that Jason has the full Edward Cullen makeup, we're gonna get him into hair and wardrobe.